Buddy, it's Mike here, and Brandy's back with me. So we did a video together where we were taking the Gore Gang challenge, first one to 50 in the Fangoria horror video guide, but the video cut off, and we've had some of you guys out there wanting more of this thing that we were doing. Wanting to know the rest and whatnot, or what have you. So, we're going to finish up the list. At where we left off, the scores were 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 for me.
At 26, don't look at it.
And 26 for Brandy. So, we left off, Entity was the last one that we did. Do you want to just go where we continued from there, or do you want to skip ahead some
No,
to another?
Continue
from there. Okay. So the first one is a movie called Escape 2000. This is an Italian kind of road warrior ripoff movie, but I haven't seen it.
No.
Always wanted to though.
Death Race 2000.
Not that one. Next one is some movie called The Evil Dead.
What?
That
says The Evil Deed.
The Evil Deed?
I don't know. I don't think I've seen it.
Me neither. Of course, it's Evil Dead. Of course, you've seen it.
Yeah, it's got Bruce Campbell in it. Bruce Campbell is hot.
And he's hot?
Yeah.
I didn't know you liked Bruce Campbell that way.
That's hot.
I'm adjusting our camera angle a little bit, so make sure you stay in the picture. Young lady. God damn it. Okay, and then we got the next one is Evil Dead 2.
The Evil Deed 2.
Oh, Evil Deed II.
With 2 eyes. The Evil Deed with 2 eyes.
So, which is your favorite out of the Evil Dead movies?
Well, the first one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's awesome that you say that, because most commonly it's 2 or Army of Darkness usually gets...
I'm not a big fan of Army of Darkness.
Too comical?
I like the first one. The first one had its rawness, like it was pure.
Yeah, uncooked.
The second one they tried to go a little bit over the top, and the third one they went even more over the top. So
when Bruce Campbell is climbing out of the Necronomicon that sucked him into it, and his jaw gets stretched out, you know you can't take a movie seriously after that.
I like the first one a lot.
I like them. It's hard to pick, though, really, because each one is totally different, so I don't know. I asked the question, and I don't have an answer. Next one is The Evil of Frankenstein.
No.
Me neither. Evils of the Night.
No.
No. Me neither. Now we're on to the F's.
Is that Firestarter?
The picture is Firestarter.
Okay, my bad. I jumped ahead.
You did jump ahead. That's okay. Not too far ahead, because the first one is Fiend Without a Face.
No, but there's that song, Eyes Without a Face.
That's right. From, do you know what movie?
Billy Idol. Billy Joel.
Oh.
No, I don't know.
There's that song, too. I was thinking of the punk song that's in Return of the Living Dead.
I don't know.
Okay. And then, yes, the next one's Firestarter.
Yes.
Guess what?
You've not seen it? I also read the book, and it's really, really good.
Guess what? Didn't read the book.
Well, you don't read, so...
I'm offended.
I bet you don't.
You're right, but I'm still offended. The Flesh Eaters.
No.
I had to think about it for a second, and it was a movie that USA Up All Night used to show, and it was actually one of my least favorite movies they showed on that. I probably would love it now, though. The Fly. Now, hold on.
The original
this
or
is
the Jeff Goldblum one?
That's what I'm trying to find out. Although it was impressive, Jimmy's The Fly, Vincent Price, Great Horn, Vincent.
It says Vincent Price. You said Vincent Price.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean... Hold on.
He's not in the new one.
Okay, yeah, it is the original, because the next one...
That's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, because the next one is the Jeff Goldblum one. So, on the... Have you seen the Vincent Price one?
Yes.
Oh, I have not.
And it's creepy. It's
You're catching up.
so creepy at the end because there's that fly with the human head.
I've
and
seen
he's
that
like,
scene, yeah.
and
Yeah, it's kind of a
like-
famous
yeah.
scene from that movie, but the whole movie I have not
Yes,
seen.
I have seen the whole movie. And then, so are we on the next one now? The Jeff Goldblum one?
Yeah, Jeff Goldblum, The Fly, obviously.
Gina Davis.
It's right. Thoughts on Gina Davis?
I love her.
I do too.
I love her to pieces.
I do too.
I'm sad she's not really doing much anymore.
Where are we at on watching Glow together? We're still on season 2, aren't we?
Oh, is she in Glow?
She might be in
You just-
season 3.
You just gave it away. Oh my god.
Sorry, I should have. Damn it. Why do I do that?
Why do you do that?
I don't know.
Horrible.
Because I like to feel.
A horrible superior in your knowledge of all things pop culture.
Because you kick my.
Well, guess what, mister? I know more about some things than you do.
You do. I get jealous. Next one is Frankenstein meets the Space Monster.
No.
Next one, me neither. Next one, awesome movie. The Freak Maker. It's got Donald Pleasance in it and Tom Baker, everybody's favorite doctor. Who?
Tom Baker. Yeah, I gotcha. He was the one with the long scarf, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Freaks!
1932?
That's right. You're awesome.
Google gobble.
One of us.
Because Schlitzy's in it, and Schlitzy's my favorite.
Now,
I know a lot about Schlitzy.
Did I just win?
Yeah, probably. I think you're at 51. I'm
51.
at 32.
Well, we're only at 6 minutes, so let's go a little bit
That's
longer.
fine.
Okay, cool. Yay, it's fun. So in here, they just group them all together, but we can have a point for each one if you want to do it that way.
Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. It just says 1 through 6.
You know, I've seen all of them.
Yeah. Should we even just bother? Just move ahead.
Yeah, let's just move ahead.
No point. We're both getting points for
What
it.
is it? 2 of those we've actually seen in the theater together.
That's
on
right.
On our date nights.
That's right. On Friday the 13th in Iowa City, we saw part 7, and then on Friday the 13th,
In March.
one of the last events before the whole world shut down.
It was like the Friday before the whole world shut down from Corona.
Yeah, we saw 3D in 3D.
Mm-hmm.
3 in 3D. Fright night. Yes.
Charlie Brewster.
You're so cool, Brewster.
Oh, my pen's about to run out. See, you're cheating. You gave me a faulty pen.
Frightmare.
Yes.
Really?
I think so. Tell me the description.
Oh my god, I'm gonna have to read this.
I know, I'm sorry.
Frightmare centers around Conrad Ragzoff, an aging leading man of terror, a last reminder of an era of Karloff and Lugosi. In the first half of Frightmare, we find Ragzoff, with his rags off, is a rather vindictive prima donna who tends to reward other people's criticism of him with murder, committed in such ways to make the deaths seem accidental. More natural form of death soon creeps upon.
I'm gonna stop you. I don't think I've seen it.
Oh, thank God. Me neither. But have you seen Frightmare 2?
No.
Me neither. Frogs!
How many copies? Oh, wait, no.
Not that. Frogs.
Frog is the one I've got like 1 billion copies of with Elliot Gould and Scott Grime.
Yeah, but this is the horror
But that
movie
is
Frogs
Frogs. I
from the
have
70s.
seen that one.
With Ray Milland.
Yes, I have seen that one.
And did I tell you, like...
That's the one that's the remote cabin out on this island or whatever, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have seen it.
And Mother Nature kills everybody, and just frogs hop around. So why it's called Frogs, everything else kills people, but the frogs don't. Did I tell you, though, when I know I've told the story a billion times, I don't know if I've ever told you. One of my earliest memories of going to the video store for the first time is seeing that cover of frogs on the video store shelves and being utterly terrified of it.
Really?
Because it's a picture of a normal frog, but with a human arm sticking out of its mouth. It used to scare the shit out of me, and it gave me one of my most vivid nightmares of all time that I'll have to tell you about another time, but not during the recording of this. Because we got movies to do.
What's the one with all the worms? Is that Squirm?
With all the worms? Yeah, Squirm. Mm-hmm.
That one, honestly.
I do too. It's got some Rick Baker effects in it. Just mostly the scene where the worms are going inside the guy's skin. And like they spent almost the entire effects budget on those shots.
See what's next.
I do too.
Can I do it? Can I do it?
Yep. That's right. From Beyond. And yes, we've both seen that movie. We've watched it together even.
Part of it.
We didn't finish it?
I think I fell asleep the second time we tried to watch it.
Oh.
The first time we were just passing through on Tubi or Pluto or something, and it was on, and I stopped on it. And we watched a little bit of it.
Maybe I finished watching it and you were sleeping.
No, that was the day I was getting ready for work. You stayed in the living room, and I think... I don't freaking know.
Who knows? Who knows with us?
Hey, I got 35.
Sweet.
I know.
Future Kill.
No.
I have seen it. The cover's really cool because it's an H.R. Giger art. The movie isn't very good. It's kind of like one of those it's like an urban city horror where they end up in a bad neighborhood, but it's these like post-apocalyptic punk looking guys that chase him down and try to kill him. And the main guy is Ed Neal from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and Marilyn Burns from Texas Chainsaw Massacre is also in the movie. And that's what made me rent it back in the day, because there's big names right on the box from, Marilyn Burns and Ed Neal from Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Now we're on to the G's. Word up, G. The Ghoul.
No.
1975. I have not either.
What? What's that next one?
Ghoulies with...
Mariska Hargitay.
Yeah.
Yes, I've seen it. You're so weird.
I've seen it
That's
too.
a line from Mariska Hargitay.
Ah.
Because the one guy's name was
Mariska
Toad.
Hargitay.
Hargitay.
What were you saying?
The one guy's name is Toad.
Well,
And she's describing her date with him, and she goes, I don't know, he's so weird.
do you think she talks about being in that movie as much as
I don't.
you talk about her being in that movie?
No, because I talk about her being in that movie all the time.
I know you do. And she probably wants you to stop.
Just like Krista Bernard in Slumber Party Massacre 2.
Yes, exactly. And I'm pretty sure she wants you to stop too.
Probably,
At
but
least-
I'm not gonna.
At least your dad wants you to anyway.
I know, right?
Inside jokes are the best.
I know.
God Told Me To. An early Larry Cohen movie. I have cool story, and I'll try to make it quick because we just watched the other video before this and I realized how much I ramble on, like right now. So I'm trying to be better at that.
Just imagine how much you do it in real life. I love you.
I love you too.
Aww.
So Andy Kaufman is in God Told Me To. A very small part. Very small part. He plays a cop. And they shot the scene where he's a cop that shoots at people in the crowd and stuff. And they shot it without permits, for real, amongst an actual like Easter Day parade in downtown New York, surrounded by real cops.
I'm surprised he didn't die that day.
I know, right? It was the 70s. They were a little bit more laid back then. They were all still on hoppers. I don't know.
On what?
I don't know.
Hoppers.
Dennis Hopper. They named a drug after him. He's done so many drugs. They named a drug after him.
Like Busey's? Like the Busey's?
Yeah, the Busey. I'll take 2 Buseys.
On a dog. 2 lines on that dog's back.
Oh my goodness. The Gorgon.
No.
It's a Hammer film. Believe it or not, I used to have it on VHS. It was.
And we've never seen it.
I never watched it. I don't even have the VHS anymore. Grave of the Vampire.
No.
Me neither. Here we go. Halloween.
How many is there?
1, 2. I think just the 3 because this came out before 4. This book came out before 4.
Are we doing those too? Just like should we surpass those?
Yeah,
just
just
like
skip
we did
them.
Friday the 13th.
Yeah, screw it. The Haunted Strangler. 1958.
Where's Karloff? No.
Yeah, me neither. The Haunting, the
Yes,
OG Haunting.
I have seen it.
I have not.
What? Have you seen the new one?
Yeah.
It's got an AMC Gremlin in it, and it's a special edition. And
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I know.
We've had
I'm
that
so
conversation.
sad. I'm so sad.
Hatchet for the Hatchet for a Honeymoon. I have.
No. Is that like the prequel to So I Married an Ex-Movie?
Nope. It's a Mario Bava movie. Hellraiser.
Yes.
Yes. Hills Have Eyes.
Both, yes.
It just has one listed here.
Well, no, I meant like the old one and the new one.
Sure. Horror Express. You would know if you've seen Horror Express. It's got...
Oh, no, I have not. What's the other one that's like the...
Are you thinking Terror Train?
Is that...
With
Yes.
Jamie Lee Curtis?
Yes, I have seen that one.
Yeah.
I just watched that one not too long ago.
Okay, where are we at? We're at 16 minutes. How many more H's do we have? Yeah, just another couple pages. So we'll just go through the H's and be done. Horror Hospital.
No.
Okay. Horror of Dracula.
No.
Me neither. On both of those. Horror of Party Beach.
No.
Me neither. Horror of the Blood Monsters.
No.
Me neither. House by the Cemetery.
Nope.
I have. That's Lucio Fulci. Okay, just a few more here. House of the Long Shadows. No. House of Usher. Oh God, have I seen House of Usher? Because it's one of those Corman Poe films. I don't remember. House That Dripped Blood.
Nope.
I have it upstairs actually. And last one, The Howling.
Yes.
Best werewolf movie.
Negative. Howling 3. Marsupials.
Is the best werewolf movie?
No, just of the Howling.
Okay. Okay, so final totals. Let's see, I've got... Wait, let's count. 5, 10, 15, 20, 64.
Got 39.
39? That's pretty good. That's pretty good. And we're only to the eyes. So the rules were you had to have seen at least 100 movies in this book to get into the Gore Gang.
I wouldn't have gotten into the Gore Gang.
Yes, you would have, because you're at 39 and we're only at the eyes. And there's like, what? There's like 9 movies we didn't even count.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah. So there. So that was fun. Yeah, sorry the first video cut off, but now we gave you even more. So I hope everybody enjoyed part 2 to this. Let us know. We had fun doing it. I love going through these books, and we'll have to do the second one someday. So if you want to see more of us playing this game, let us know. But yeah. That's it for us. Thanks for being a Patreon supporter. And thanks to all you attackers out there. And we'll talk to you on the next episode of Attack of the Killer Podcast.